Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about shows on Netflix that I've been watching. You want to see that? Okay, so one of the first shows that I've been watching in Netflix during this quarantine has been Nailed It. I've been watching that almost every single night before going to bed. I don't know, like watching people make treats and then people critiquing their treats is like super funny to me. And then like Nicole, the main character, she's really funny. And then the things these people make, and I'm like, okay, I can be on that show. Like I fantasize about being on that show. Like I feel like I could win. But Nailed It is like a very funny, lighthearted show, and it's easy to fall to sleep to. You know, it's like, it's nothing heavy. I would recommend the show Nailed It. The next show I would watch is Dead to Me. Dead to Me has season 1 and season 2 on Netflix, and I find that show has so many action-packed episodes. Like I feel like after you finish one episode, you're like, what happens next? I want to see. And that's the show for you. If you like that feeling, that's it. That show, you should watch it. You will like it. Without messing anything up. It's about this woman named Jen. She meets this woman named Judy in a support group about like dead people. And then after that, everything goes crazy. Like, I don't want to mess it up, so I don't want to tell you too much, because if I say too much, it's going to give it away. So you should watch it. You will like it. Like after the first episode or so, you will get hooked. Like you would want to see the rest of it. So I recommend that you watch the show Dead to Me. Also, the show that I've been watching is The Circle. The Circle is about like these people that they're put in a house, basically quarantined, the way we are quarantined, like from one another. They can't see each other, and everybody is like contacting each other through like the social media, The Circle, through the TV. And people get eliminated every week, and at the end there's a winner and there's a prize. I think like $10,000, I believe. I'm not really sure. And they have one in English and Brazil. Yeah. But they all have subtitles, so if you want to watch them, they have them there. But it's so much fun because like contestants competing for money, and some people catfish other people. So it's like you might think that that person is a girl, but in all reality they were a boy. But us, the viewer, sees it as the boy, but they will think it's the girl. It's really like interesting. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna read the synopsis. The synopsis that it gives me for season 1, episode 1 is: ready for first impressions? The experiment begins. The players craft their profiles and start connecting, for better or for worse. So basically, you create your own profile, whatever you want to be. If you want to catfish, you could catfish. If you want to be like a superstar, you could be a superstar. But then like other people, they can't know that you're catfishing, and then you just get voted out every week. So it becomes really interesting. And then I get super invested in the characters. So when they get eliminated, I'm like, what the heck happened? But it's a really good show. They have an English one, and they have a Brazilian one, and I think another one. Yes, The Circle Friends. They have a French one. So yeah, I recommend that you watch The Circle. Very interesting. Also, another show that I've been watching is The Good Witch. The Good Witch, I think, has 5 seasons on Netflix. Let me check. Yeah, it has 5 seasons on Netflix. This show is super chill and super calming. Like they have their own little adventures and stuff that you would like to watch, but it's so chill and so calming. And then the background music makes you feel so zen. It's one of those shows that you wish you lived there. I don't know, you will get hooked watching the show because it's so like nice and peaceful, and it's like, I want to go there. Like I would literally want to transfer myself there. And if you watch the show, look at their cinnamon buns. Those things are huge. Like I would want one right now. Good show. You should watch. Another show that I was watching is Married at First Sight. So Married at First Sight is basically that. Like this I don't know if you would call it an experiment, but it's like this stranger over here meets this stranger over here during the time that they're gonna get married. So they're both dressed up. Like she has her wedding gown and he has his suit. Then they meet and they get married right there and then. I'm assuming that you could say no. I have not seen a character say no, but you could say no right there and then. But you get married to this person, then your adventure begins. You go on honeymoons with this person, and then you start living together for a little bit, and then they come back to you, I think in like about 8 weeks, and they ask you like, do you want to stay married with this person? So it's up to you to be like, yeah, I want to marry them, or no, I don't want to marry them, bye. But it's like super intense, and then like you see all like the trials and tribulations that they go through. And like if you're in a relationship, it brings up questions that you would never like, like you might have never asked the other person. Because it's like these people are professionals, so they start asking them questions, and then like you see how they act, and then it's either like you and your spouse, or you and your boyfriend, or you and your girlfriend, or you and your partner. You're like, yo, those people are really ratchet, or yo, we can relate. But either way, it's a good show. Another show that I've seen about dating, I don't know why so many shows that I've seen about dating, but it's like really funny and really cool, is Dating Around. So Dating Around is, I like it because it's one episode, and one episode from beginning to end, you're just following that one person. So let's say it's a girl, right? Because they show a lot of different genres. It's like an old man, an older woman, a gay couple, and heterosexual couple. Like they have a little bit of everything. So I like it because it's like well-rounded. But so let's pretend like there's this girl, right? So this girl will go on a date with like 5 guys, and they'll show you how the date played out, what happened, what they talked about. Then later on, at the end of the episode, you'll see who who he or she chooses to go on the second date with. So it becomes rather interesting. And then also, if you're watching it with somebody else, you'll be like, who you think she's gonna end up with? And you're like, oh, I think that boy over there. Oh no, I think that one over there. Like it becomes fun, you know, especially when you watch it with someone else. But Dating Around is another good show. Another dating show that I've been watching. Wow, this is a lot of dating shows. I just realized that. Don't know why. The next dating show that I've been watching is Love is Blind. So Love is Blind is like the girls are secluded in one house and the guys are secluded in the other house, and they're put in these little pods and they cannot see each other. They're basically it. Love is blind. Like you interacting with the person, you're talking to the person, you're having small talk. Then at the end, the person might propose to you and you can say yes through the pods, not knowing what that person looks like. Or like, you just gotta keep it moving and keep talking to other people. But if you do get engaged, that's the moment that you meet the person you were talking to the whole time. Engaged to get married, and then afterwards you go on your vacation, and then you're hanging out together. So then afterwards you go together, you go to your honeymoon, you hang out for a while, whatever. And then afterwards it's time to get married. So he will dress up, she will dress up, or whatever. And then at the end, they will say if they want to marry this person, but it has to be at the altar. Like most times, I have not seen nobody like back out before the altar. So everybody gets ready, goes to the altar, and decides whether or not they're going to be with that person. But like, that's towards the end. Like that's the last episode. But it's so fun to like watch these people like meet a stranger, how they react with one another, the dramas that happen, because there's dramas, girl. There's dramas. And then afterwards to see like, if they're gonna stay together or not. Oh, they're gonna end up together, or no, they're not. Like it's fun. It's fun to like watch it with somebody else, because it's like, oh, they're gonna be together. Oh, I don't think that's gonna work, and then you just find out at the end. It's so much fun to watch. Another show that I like to watch, I'm gonna mention 2 more shows, is Charmed. And Charmed has been around for the longest. Not the new Charm, the original Charm. And it's about like these 3 sisters that are witches, and they like fight these demons, and every like episode is something different. So you don't have to, like, if you want, you could be consistent with the episodes, but you could kind of jump around because it's like new demons every time. But if you want to follow like the storyline about like their love life and stuff, then you go in sequence. But it's like really fun to watch. It's really entertaining, and I like their outfits and their hair. Like it looks really nice to watch. I recommend Charm. Also, The Vampire Diaries. I love The Vampire Diaries. Vampire Diaries is about a girl. I don't know where you've been if you haven't seen The Vampire Diaries. It's been around for the longest. The Vampire Diaries is about this girl that she's going to high school. Her parents died. And then she meets this guy, and he's a vampire. And then his hot brother is a vampire too. And then at the end, she's like, oh my God, I like them. But yeah, it's a lot going on in that show, because she's like in high school, so all the high school drama plus with the vampires. Then at the end, like, who will she love? Who will she pick? She got a doppelganger, so she got a girl that looks just like her, but is also a vampire. Like, you gotta watch this show. That show is... So, for those who have watched The Vampire Diaries, who would you pick? Stefan or Damien? And also, for those who watched Charm, which of the witches would you want to be? Would you want to be Piper, Prue, Phoebe, Paige? Yeah, there's another. When you watch it, you will understand the names that I'm saying. But yeah, so if you have seen those shows, let me know who would you pick, Stefan or Damien. Which of the witches would you want to be? If you guys have any shows that you feel that I should watch that are really good, leave them in the comments down below. I would love to try new shows. If you like videos like these, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. and I will do a part 2 to this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys. And remember, guys, soar like a butterfly.
Don't fuck with me.